Hey everyone, it's Agnach here. Welcome to another video. In today's video I'm bringing a base I have been using in Legends League that has given me great results. Since I have been busy with work, I needed to find a base that would give the least amount of trophies in low Legends League, so I didn't have to do my 8 hits and stay in Legends. If you are the same as me and can't do 8 hits because of work or life, but want to stay in Legends, this is the base for you. In the last 4 days, in the trophy range of 5,000 to 5,400, these have been the results. I've had 13 low percent 2 stars, 14 1 stars, and even 3 0 stars that weren't disconnects. I don't think it will perform this well in the higher end of Legends League, but down here I have been very impressed. A lot of very spammy attacks like with the Yeti, Bolus, E-Drags, Chinese Smash, but they have not performed very well against this base. So let me show you some replays. As always, I'll leave the base link in the description below. So let's go to the first defense. So the first defense, the attacker was coming here with 3 golems, the witches, and the boulders. We've all seen this sort of spammy attack with the quad quake. Now at Tangle 14, that quad quake thing doesn't really work that well with the builder huts. The builders, they just keep rebuilding the Tangle, and then the log launcher, it takes him a lot longer to be able to bring that Tangle down. In the end, I believe he is going to, yep, he got it down. However, as you can see, all of his army is gone, and thankfully for himself, the queen ended up walking on the outside, so she's going to be getting a little bit more percent. So he manages to get the 2 stars, but as you can see, it's a very low percent 2 star with a 52%. With the quad quake witch golem bowler attack. Now on this one, he's coming in with all of his super giants. Again, the what's that? It's the log launcher as well. With Yetis and boulders, everything ended up working, and that's the thing with the ring bases, everything works. And let's say that the attacker does manage to funnel his troops properly, and they all go into the center of the base, which is the point of spammy attacks like this one. If they go into the center of the base, there's so many traps in there that everything is going to die so quickly. The Tangle is not going to go down, and even if it goes down, then the poison is just going to kill everything else, and then he's got half of the base that he hasn't even touched, and he will definitely not get a 3 star, and it would be a low percent 2 star, but on this occasion it was a 59% 1 star. Now we've got a player here with a Chinese Smash, and he feels adventurous and coming in with a queen charge. Using a super wall breaker in the Yeti to funnel her inside. He still has another super wall breaker. He brings 2 jumps, 3 rages, 3 freezes, and a poison. Uses the rage for his queen just so she can keep walking in. Uses another super wall breaker to bring his Pekkas, king, and super wizards around, and sends the blim from behind. He places, I think he misplaced that jump a little bit, and the blim doesn't make it all the way to the Tangle, and he pre-raged on top of the Tangle. That rage was completely swagged. Now in the CC for this base, I like bringing a couple of ice golems and the witch. Usually if the attacker doesn't come with poison, that CC is just gonna stall all of his troops for ages. The ice golems, they just stall them and they freeze them, and then the witch just spawns a lot of skellies, and if a queen is going against the witch, there's no chance she is gonna come out of it alive. I know, a hero against a witch, but that's what happens. Now we've got this attacker coming in with the E-Drag spam, putting all of his loons, putting the dragons, putting 2 rages, the blim from behind, using the warden ability nice and early. One of the rages completely swagged. A lot of his E-Drags are going to the side of the base. 2 did end up going to the center of the base, but they all died anyway. The CC does end up getting pulled. He puts the poison there for the CC, but yeah, I believe there was a royal champion there. She ended up dying. So now the CC is walking to the other side of the base where the king is, and yeah, there's no chance. This is another 1 star for him. There's a thing with ring bases. If you don't know how to attack ring bases, which from experience at the moment, a lot of the players down at the bottom of Legends League between 5 and 5400, they're really struggling with ring bases. And we have this player with what is it, Yeti Smash with Yetis, Bolus, and Witches. and he's coming in with 2 jumps. So he's trying to do a warden walk at 12 o'clock just to funnel his troops. He puts the king at 3 o'clock just to funnel the other side, and then he puts his jump, sends all of his troops. Everything is looking okay. However, the warden has to go to ability, which is not what he wanted. Sends a blimp from behind, places another jump there, which I'm not sure why he placed that jump there. He just really wanted everything to go in there, but everything is already dead. And since the warden had to use his ability so early, he couldn't protect any of the troops, and then that scatter shot and multi-inferno just ended up killing everything. And this wasn't even a 1-star. This was one of the 0 stars in this attack. It was looking good, the wooden walk, but then once he went to ability, I think he just started to panic. Now we've got a normal dragon attack, well, a drag bat. So he's got king and queen at 9. He had a couple of E-drags at 12. Sends the dragons in between, uses the warden ability nice and early with the rage just to make sure that they all go into the town hall. He was also using the blimp that got the town hall down, which is really good for him. And none of his troops are gonna go to the poison, which is another good thing. And then he starts with his bats. He ends up freezing the multi-inferno, but there's a couple of multi-infernos, scatter shot, wizard towers, too much splash damage, and it's all spread out. Therefore, it's quite hard to do bats on a base like this, if I'm being honest. You basically need to get a lot more value from your dragons if you want to do drag bat. Well, that is the base. What do you think of it? As I said before, I left the link in the description below. If you liked the video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.